should we say, the title decider match. Of course, Liverpool versus Tottenham at Anfield. 7 minutes gone, and then it's still 0-0. Of course, in the in the match played earlier today between Bournemouth and Manchester United, it ended 1-1. Bournemouth versus Manchester United, it ended 1-1. So, but as it is right now, Liverpool needs just 1 point to win the league. Liverpool needs just one point to win the league. Oh, sorry. Oh, all right. So, without wasting your time, we give you the lineup for both sides. You have Alisson in goal for Liverpool. You have Alexander Arnold. You have Ibrahim Konate. You have Virgil van Dijk. You have Andy Roberts. You have Ryan Gravenberch. You have Alexis McAllister. That is the Argentine. You have Luis Diaz. You have Dominic Zoboslai. You have Mohamed Salah, EPL highest goal scorer at the moment. You have Cody Gakpo. So match week 34, some matches have been played already. So then for Tottenham, you have Guglielmo Vicario, you have Jed Spence, you have Kevin Danso, you have Ben Davies, you have Destiny Udoge, Lucas Beckval, Aki Gray, you have James Madison, Matthew Stell, all the way from Bayern Munich, you have Brennan Johnson, and Dominic Solanke. So two Dominics, yeah. Dominic Zoboslai on the side of Liverpool, and Dominic Solanke on the side of Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur, they shouldn't be where they are right now on the table, having scored 61 goals, 61 goals in the league, and considered 51 goals. Of course, the 51 goals considered is massive, but having scored 61 goals, you believe, you know, they are, the number of goals they've scored is higher than some teams, in the top 5 in the Premier League. They've scored higher than higher than Newcastle, and scored higher than Chelsea, who are in top 5 at the moment. But they are rooted to 16th, even way below Manchester United, who is in the 14th. So they shouldn't be where they are right now in the EPL. So what exactly is happening to Tottenham Hotspur? Alright, so it's a corner right now. Of course, James Madison to take the corner. Okay, Agbasiwe. In. Go, Dominic Solanke. Oh, unexpectedly, Tottenham Hotspur take the lead. Unexpectedly, on a day that Liverpool is expected to go in front of probably and win the league. Oh my goodness. They are good at scoring goals. Dominic Solanke with the goal, and then their goal. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a terrible situation. At Anfield, it is Liverpool 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Courtesy of a corner kick goal or header, and then Ange Postecoglou of a corner kick header by Dominic Solanke. Oh, Gravenberch, Beckval. Oh my goodness. Okay. Dansu, Ben Davis, Vicario. Oh, Salah. Oh, Luis Diaz couldn't connect with the ball. Jed Spence. Okay. So keeper to the keeper, that's Alisson. And Konate moves forward, is moving forward. That goal by Luis Diaz is not going to count because it's offside. All right, so is he onside? VAR needs to go and do something about this. Yeah, but needs to go and watch it. Needs to go and watch it. Okay. So I think VAR is going through this to see what exactly is if that was an offside or Luis Diaz is onside. So once again, I go through the okay, let's see what the referee is trying to do right here to see if this if that goal is going to stand. Don't forget, oh, it's a goal. All right, so Luis Diaz has his goal. So it's Liverpool 1, Tottenham 1. You know, much drama within the first 20 minutes. So much drama within the first 20 minutes. Luis Diaz has his goal. So within the first 20 minutes, 2 goals scored already. 2 goals scored already. So this is going to be an interesting match. Are there going to be so many goals? So Mo Salah pass to Zoboslai, and then Zoboslai to Luis Diaz. So what? So Kevin Danso couldn't keep that one out. I think it was in front of, even though it was in front of Luis Diaz there. So 18 minutes gone. Once again, I read the lineup for both sides. You have in post, you have Alisson. Then of course you have a Trent Alexander-Arnold, Begval. Who is there? Nobody. You have Alisson in his post. You have Trent Alexander-Arnold. You have Ibrahim Konate. You have Virgil van Dijk. You have Andy Roberts. You have Ryan Gravenberch. You have McAllister. You have Luis Diaz, the goal scorer who has scored a goal. You have Dominic Solanke. You have Mohamed Salah. You have Cody Gakpo for Liverpool. Salah, Zoboslai, Alexander-Arnold, back to Salah. Jed Spence out. Okay. To Alexander-Arnold again. Salah, Gravenberch. Cody Gakpo, it's a goal. Cody Gakpo scores, but it's offside. Offside. Yeah. I think Salah was offside right there. Salah was the one that was offside. And then, well, nice arrangee right there. Arrangement was tight. Okay. That's a nice call, a right call by the referee. Then for Tottenham in post, you have Guglielmo Vicaria, you have Jet Spence, you have Kevin Danso, Ben Davis, you have Destiny Udogie, you have Lucas Bergvall, you have Aki Gray, you have James Maddison, you have Matty Stell. So Luis Diaz. Oh, I understand is Luis Diaz's 100th appearance for the club. It's a great one, and then he scores on his 100th goal, on his 100th appearance for Luis Diaz. Kunate inside straight. Oh, Spence. Okay, blocked right there by Cody Gakpo. And there is a throw-in to Tottenham Hotspur. And then you have yeah. So you have once again for Tottenham, you have Vicaria, you have Jet Spence, you have Kevin Danso, you have Ben Davis, Destiny Udogie, Lucas Bergvall, Aki Gray, James Maddison, Matty Stell, Brennan Johnson, and then Dominic Solanke. That's what you have there for Tottenham. Alexander Arnold. Over. Oh, that's a throw-in. Of course, in case you don't know, Liverpool on 79 points as it is on their 80 points, and then they need just that one point to win the league ahead of Arsenal, who is in second place in 79 points. Arsenal on 67 points. So if they have this one league, if they have this, they have just 1 point. If they get this 1 point at the end of the day, then they win the league. Because fresh out of the Champions League already, so they got an opportunity. They have an opportunity to win a trophy. McAllister with a shot. Goal in the net. Whoa. Look at what just happened. McAllister with a nice shot. And it's 2-1. Goodness. Straight on point. No time to waste. I thought the keeper actually had that. But no way. It was too fast, just like a bullet. And then to the left hand. To the top left. To the top left. To the top left of goal. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was a bullet by Alexis McAllister. And it ended in the top left-hand corner of goal. Nice one. We had Gravenberch, who was trying to also did a great work by blocking that, trying to of course block create space for McAllister. See the excitement. McAllister has been wonderful for Liverpool so far this season. Nice one. Oh goodness. So of course ball already passed and is already Alexis McAllister, his 5th goal in the PL in the Premier League this season. Can come at a better time, Alexis McAllister. So Gakpo fouled. Gakpo fouled. You know, you can say that again. I think so. I think even after parting with Jurgen Klopp, you can say Liverpool made the right decision to hire Anslot. You know, at the beginning of the season, you can say Liverpool made the right decision to hire Anslot at the beginning of the season. You know, of course, having him where definitely anybody who comes in have should I say the Herculean task or the top task of competing with Manchester City, who are 4 times, you know, who have won the Premier League 4 times in a row from 2020. Wow, Dominic Solanke with a very nice header there, and of course he had to take the smartness and the vision of Alisson to push that ball over the bar. Okay, so it's definitely a corner to Tottenham Hotspur. Corner to Tottenham. So you can see Solanke. Okay, corner successfully cleared out. Corner successfully cleared out, and then all the way, James Maddison, of course, got his leg, and then of course Alexander-Arnold pushes the ball out for a throw-in, blocks the ball for it. You know, James Maddison has been playing very wonderful corners. Bergval, Jess Spence with a cross into the box. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold out, and then the ball finds Szoboszlai fouled. By James Maddison. And James Maddison is just saying, no, excuse me, it was just a mild contact. I made more contact with the ball. It shouldn't be a foul, but it's a foul. It's a foul. Then you can see Virgil van Dijk there. You can see Dominic Szoboszlai there. You can see Alexis McAllister there. And then, you know, not so far from the edge of the box, they want to, you know, play the free kick. Or 3 Liverpool players, great players. I'm trying to arrange. Vicario is trying to talk to. He's talking to his wall. Move this way. Move this way. Arrange yourself. What did happen? Don't get it. And then you have Matistel on the wall. What else on the wall? Okay. Alexander-Arnold with the shots, but goes straight over the crossbar. Vicario. Dominic Solanke. Is that a foul? Pulled aside by Van Dijk there. That's some kind of bullying right there. Gravenberg to Konate. Konate passes back to Alisson. Alisson, what you gonna do? Van Dijk. Van Dijk straight back to Alisson. And then back to Van Dijk. Konate now. Okay. Mo Salah. Okay. And then Mo Salah charged right there by Destiny Udogie. Is that a corner or a goal kick? I think it's a corner. A corner has been given against Destiny Udogie and for Liverpool. So don't forget, in the APL, of course, already out of the APL, you have Southampton and out, relegated, and then Leicester City are relegated. And then just yesterday, Ipswich Town beaten 3-0 by Newcastle United, and then that confirms, it's been a long time coming. But that 3-0 loss to Newcastle United sealed the fate of Ipswich Town, and then of course condemned them to relegation. They were beaten 3-0 by Newcastle United with goals from Alexander Isak. You have Dambon and then William Osula. So, and then of course, in case you don't know it, you have Burnley and then Leeds United are back in the EPL. Burnley after just one season, Leeds United after 2 seasons out of the EPL. They are back. Okay. McAllister. Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. I belong to Jesus. Cody Gakpo will get a yellow card for this, but who cares? Liverpool are running riot at Anfield. 3-1. 3-1. Cody Gakpo with that goal. Oh my goodness. Cody Gakpo is saying, I belong to Jesus. Takes off his shirt. And then of course he's going to get terrible. I think it's one of the problems with oh my goodness. And then of course Beckval tries to head that ball out. Oh my goodness. I think look at him, he skips away from Brennan Johnson, and then a couple of Tottenham defenders there, and then sends the ball beyond Vicario. So it's a kind of gift right there by Tottenham. I think they should have defended better. That's Terrible defending there by Tottenham. Bergvall. Spence, okay. Diaz, Salah. What is this? Oh my goodness. Kunate. This is a terrible, very, very terrible situation that Tottenham have put themselves. 62 goals this season, and then considered 54. Scored 52, considered 54. That's a terrible one. Their defense has been, has been terrible. Big foul. That's a goal kick for Liverpool. It's just 36 minutes and then Liverpool already 3-1 up. Those now when are the carry, go to enter, when are the carry match. Go to enter over 3.5. Okay, don't worry. At halftime, we are going to give you a breakdown. A breakdown of the first half. We'll give you that. We'll give you a breakdown of the first half, and then we'll also give you the various matches that have been played. Don't forget, so far in the EPL, this weekend, you had yesterday, you have a Chelsea beating Everton to move back to the top into the top 5. Danso. Can they foul against Danso? All right, Danso clears in. Who is there? Nobody. Oh, that's a foul. On-tail by Alexander Arnold. That's, that is not just a foul, it's bullying. That pull was okay. It's it's a football match. It's like a mini war. Spencer to Danso. What did Bergvall do there? Diaz intercepted by Davis. Okay, foul against Danso there. Who fouls Gakpo? The Kunate. To Allison and then to Van Dijk. Spencer crosses the ball forward. Not directed to anybody in particular. Gakpo. Support of Andy Robertson crosses. Oh, Alexander Arnold with a shot. Oh, it's a throw in. McAllister. And Slot is not happy. He feels that was, you need to take it easy. And Slot, he felt that was a pull against his player. That is McAllister. Okay. Bergvall, are you sure this guy is not offside? I think Bergvall needs to watch his offside as well, his off the way he sets his he needs to watch the offside trap. That nice tackle. Okay, nice one. Mattis Tell. He needs support here. Okay. James Madison. Okay. Nobody. I think Zay foul. The referee has blown his whistle. Offside, offside. I'm seeing an offside. Against who in particular? Against who? But Unate back to Van Dijk, who builds from the back. Somebody needs to charge him up. Robertson, Carl Gakpo, Spence dragging it out with Gakpo right there. And then throwing to Anslot is not taking it. He's not taking it lightly. All right, to Danso. Ben Davis. Player's point of view, and I wouldn't be happy if I'm out there in a Tottenham shirt. Not because I used to play for Chelsea. On the basis that you feel so vulnerable in this system because it's 11 individuals rather than units of players. As Slot said on his arrival at the start of the season, that things could get scary. Vicario, what are you doing? Bergval. Okay, Bergval. Brennan Johnson. Oh! Is that a foul? Tell was close to tapping that ball in the net. And then he was intercepted by Konate. And then Tell is still lying on the floor. I think he's expecting maybe, but you can't get a penalty for that. Konate made contact, nice contact. Nice contact with the ball. And then, of course, the ball caught, trying to clear the ball, he caught the ankle of Mattis Tell. Then Tell is trying to pick himself up right there. And even Becca Allison is giving a tap. And then, of course, Konate also has given a tap on the back. Chairman, stand up. That wasn't a penalty. Richarlison on the bench. Pedro Porro. Ange right there. So it's okay, Robertson sends the ball into the box, intercepted. Okay, Spencer. Okay, McAllister intercepts Destiny Udogie, who was already charging forward. I think he had nobody in particular. He did not Dansu. Madison. 4 minutes of stoppage time, and then nice cross into the hands of Allison. It was Tell who drives in and then tries to make a cross into the box for Solanke, but Allison was just waiting there. So Robertson back to now Konate with the ball, taking his time. I think he needs to be charged there, charged right there, because they are not in a hurry to get any goal. They are 3-1 up. Van Dijk to Gakpo. Okay. Udogie. Tell. Madison. Intercepted by McAllister. Fouled by McAllister. That's James Madison. Oh.
First touch by Madison. Half turn.
Of course, 1 minute, it's about 2 minutes of the added time is gone. 4 minutes was added earlier. Oh. Madison. Destiny Udogie. I think he pushed that. Tell Bergval. Oh. Bergval sends the ball in the box, but to nobody, and then it goes for a goal kick. Are you sure this man, Ange Postecoglou, will he, because there has been talks about him getting sacked at the end of the season. Mr. Daniel Levy, chairman of Tottenham Hotspur. Oh. Ange started well when he came in last, but the way it is right now, I don't think he still has the support of the board at Tottenham. Mr. Levy. Of course, Tottenham with 18 losses.
Third highest net spend in the Premier League over the last 6 seasons.
Tottenham, third highest net spend in the Premier League over the last 6 seasons. A lot of money spent. And then they are in a 16th position. Destiny Udogie. James Madison. Dispossessed. Vicario out. Spencer, Bergval. Dansu. Back to Spencer. Oh, that's Gray. Very good pass from Gray. All right, halftime. No be Wolfers. No be Wolfers call police the win case. No be Wolfers call police the win case. No be who first call police, they take the win pace, they win. No be who first call police, they win case. It was Dominic Solanke that first scored. Dominic Solanke scored from that corner kick by uh, from that corner kick by James Madison. And then what happened? Yeah, 3 unreplied, 3 goals straight by Diaz, McAllister, and Cody Gakpo. So that was what happened. First half. That's what had happened. So no people who first scored police the win case. So it was Dominic Solanke that first scored, but you know that goal was followed by 3 goals from Liverpool. That's from Luis Diaz, Alexis McAllister, and Cody Gakpo. So that is the way it is. After the first half is the first half. So we're gonna give you the statistics of how everything went in the first half. Don't forget, Liverpool just need just 1 point to win the league, but they're not slowing down. They've decided that they are not slowing down. They want all the 3 points and they want to score as many goals as possible because they've scored 3 already. Defense of Tottenham in shambles. Defense of Tottenham in shambles. Of course, having conceded a total of 54 goals this season, what can you say about the defense of Tottenham? Of course, don't forget that the FA Cup semi-finals, the second one is also on. Yesterday, we had a Crystal Palace 3 and Aston Villa. Crystal Palace 3, Aston Villa 0. Is that what we had yesterday? Crystal Palace 3, Aston Villa 0. Is that what we had yesterday? Let me quickly go to yesterday. Crystal Palace, yes. Crystal Palace 3, Aston Villa 0 yesterday. That's in the that's the semi-final of the FA Cup. And then today in the semi-final of the FA Cup is still going up between Nottingham Forest and Manchester City. And then of course it's halftime. Halftime in that encounter, Nottingham Forest 0 and the Manchester City 1 through a goal scored by Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis scored in just the second minute of that encounter of the first half. In just the second minute, Rico Lewis scored that goal, and with the assist coming from Mateo Kovacic. So it's been, should I say, an interesting encounter. We have, of course, Crystal Palace already in the final of the FA Cup, and then to join them, we don't know who is going to join them between Nottingham Forest and then Manchester City. Already, Manchester City have a foot in front with that goal scored in the second minute by Rico Lewis, and then the assist coming from Mateo Kovacic. So, Tottenham versus Liverpool, or should we say Liverpool versus Tottenham. Of course, in the 12th minute, you have Dominic Solanke rising highest to head the ball beyond Alisson Becker. And then the statistics of the match, we have possession 56% to Liverpool and 44 to Tottenham Hotspur. Shots on target 3 for Liverpool and 2 for Tottenham Hotspur. Shots off target, we have 5 for Liverpool and 1 for Tottenham Hotspur. And then corner kicks, two apiece. That's 2 corner kicks to both sides. Offside, we have 1 to Liverpool and 2 to Tottenham Hotspur. And then yellow cards, 1 already to Liverpool. 1 to Liverpool. So it's been I think it's been a wonderful first half. Possession 56-44. That's been the possession between the two sides. The possession between the two sides. So it's been a lovely first half. Interesting, entertaining first half. Both sides, I've been in this game, but Tottenham Hotspur pulled the first blood. But no be who first score police and win case. No be who first score police they win case. No be who first score police they win case. Now who get case to win? I ain't gonna win case. But Sherini here, I saw it go, I saw it be. So the APL top scorers as it is right now remains Monsala with 27 goals, 18 assists, lovely one. And then you have Alexander Isak in second position, 22 goals, 6 assists. And then injured Eddie Allen with 21 goals, 3 assists. Chris Wood of Nottingham Forest with 19 goals. Chris Wood of Nottingham Forest, 19 goals, 3 assists. And then in number 5 position, you have Brian Mbeumo of Brentford with 18 goals, 6 assists. You have his brother from that west, from Brentford still, Johan Wissa. The man with the shiny head, Johan Wissa, with 16 goals, 3 assists. And then you have this man in 7th position, Oli Watkins of Aston Villa with 15 goals, 7 assists. And then this man who is on the radar of Manchester United, Matheus Cunha, the Brazilian, also on 15 goals with Oli Watkins. But this time around with 6 assists. Be Ocean Law here, be Ocean Law. Now so we see him is of course it's Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool leading at halftime 3, Tottenham 1. Even though Tottenham was the first to score the goal, but it's 3-1. A lot. I hope you watched the match between Real Madrid and Barcelona yesterday at the Estadio de la Catoya in Seville. Lot of drama. Lot of drama. So, but before we go into all of that drama, we'll see what's happening in other matches, in some other matches, in other leagues. Don't forget in the EPL. Just yesterday, Chelsea moved into 5th position on the EPL table. The race for top 5. You have Chelsea winning Everton at Stamford Bridge 1-0. And then you have Brighton beating West Ham 3-2. You have Newcastle beating Ipswich Town 3-0, which has eventually sealed the fate of Ipswich Town out of the EPL. They are relegated to be, of course, the 3rd team to be relegated from the EPL. Of course, you know, Southampton already out. Leicester City already out. And to join them yesterday, Ipswich Town successfully joined them among the list of the group of 3 that will be heading back to the championship. So, Otilo, you don't go. So, Ipswich Town relegated, condemned to relegation with that 3-goal defeat to Newcastle United. And then, of course, you have Southampton. Go somewhere. RC Lens 0, OJ Auxerre 3. RC Lens 0, AJ Auxerre 3. That's in the Ligue 1. In the Ligue 1, we're going to be giving you the scoreline. Of course, update in the other leagues as well. Of course, the FC Nantes and Toulouse is still 0-0 in the 55th minute. Still 0-0. Of course, Toulouse has a red card already. They've been raided and they're red carded. All right, sir. So, of course, Southampton also lost to Fulham yesterday. 1-2, 1-2. And then Wolves still hammered, already relegated Leicester City. 3-0. On the Kobo, okay, 3-3 So a lot to say, a lot to discuss in all the matches that you have. Of course, in the Bundesliga, I think in the Bundesliga we'll give you how the matches went in the Bundesliga. So how did the matches go? It started on Friday Bundesliga. You have VfB Stuttgart 0, FC Heidenheim 1. VfB Stuttgart nil, FC Eindhoven 1. That was on Friday. And then Bundesliga on Saturday, we have Bayer Leverkusen beating Augsburg 2 goals to nil. Bayern Munich won 3 goals to nil against Mainz 05. And then Offenham lost at home to Borussia Dortmund. Offenham 2, Borussia Dortmund 3. And then you have Osenkiel for Borussia Mönchengladbach 3. You have Wolfsburg nil, Freiburg 1. You have Eintracht Frankfurt 4 and RB Leipzig nil. That was how it went in the Bundesliga. Yesterday. So, Kilon Shele, you have a Bundesliga today. In the Bundesliga today, you have VfL Bochum 1, Union Berlin 1. The match has been concluded. And then already you also have in the Bundesliga today, you have Werder Bremen playing against St. Pauli 0-0. Because the Bundesliga, you have a Bayern Munich just needing just one win to win the league or to strip Bayern Leverkusen of the title officially. They need just one win to win the league, and then of course, if they win the league, Hurricane of England will get the opportunity to taste winning a trophy for the first time. That's going to be very, very massive for him. For a man that has been scoring goals, and at the moment he's still the highest goal scorer in the Bundesliga. But with all the highest goal scorers, he's not had any title, no league title, no serious title to his name. So, but if he wins this one, he's going to have the opportunity to lift a trophy. So let's wish Hurricane the best of success, that the win is going to come very early. It's going to come early for him, and then he will actually win the league this season. Of course, he has 24 goals to himself. The Bundesliga's top goal scorers so far, you have a Hurricane in 24 with 24 goals, and then you have that Patrick Schick of Bayern Leverkusen with 19 goals, and then of course Serhou Guirassy of Borussia Dortmund with 17 goals to complete the top 3 highest goal scorer at the moment in the Bundesliga. So we hope Hurricane is going to get the opportunity to win a title this season, or to win a title this season. In France Ligue 1, how did he go in the France Ligue 1? I think it started on Friday with that encounter between PSG and OGC Nice on Friday. PSG with their first loss of the season. PSG with their first loss of the season already. They've picked up the Ligue 1 title. They've already picked up the Ligue 1 title a record 13 times. So they've already picked up the Ligue 1 title, but they lost their first match of the season. PSG won, OGC Nice 3. So of course, OGC Nice, scored 2 goals by Morgan Sanson, and then of course Yusuf Ndayishimiye scored the 3rd goal, and then the only goal from Paris Saint-Germain PSG came from Fabian Ruiz. So PSG with their first loss of the season, So let's see what happened. In the Italian Serie A over the weekend. In the Italian Serie A, did anything happen in the Italian Serie A over the weekend? Did anything happen there? Did anything happen in the Italian Serie A? Let's see if anything happened in the Italian Serie A over the weekend. Did anything happen in the Serie A? I think the matches in the Serie A have been played today. You have Como. You have Como 1907 playing against Genoa. Como, or played against Genoa, and then Como 1907 won by 1-0. And then Venezia against AC Milan, full time Venezia 0, AC Milan 2. Full time Fiorentina 2, Empoli 1. And then full time Inter Milan 0, AS Roma 1. What's happening with what's happening with Inter Milan? What's happening with Inter Milan? Inter Milan 0, AS Roma 1. And then it's already 33 minutes. Juventus 1, Monza 0. Is of course still to come. By 7:45. You are going to have Atalanta versus Nil, and you are going to have Napoli versus Torino. As it is right now, is a tough one in the Italian Serie A. In the Italian Serie A is a very, very tough one. You have the league wide open. The red wide open. it's a tough one in the Italian Serie A. You have Napoli having played against less than Inter Milan. Napoli on 71 points with Inter Milan, although they have their match to play later in the evening. That's Napoli has a match to play later in the evening. Napoli and Inter Milan are on 71 points, while Atalanta is on 64 points and Juventus is in fourth position with 62 points. Bologna and AS Roma are on 60 points. And AS Roma are on 60 points. So that's where it is. That's where it is. Of course, Monza is already relegated. Monza is fully relegated. That's the only team that has been confirmed relegated in that league. So I will join shortly with the match between Liverpool and Tottenham at Anfield. We are going to be joining shortly. So and then of course later we'll be giving you what's going on between of course yesterday Barcelona won the league. But Barcelona won the Copa del Rey for the record 32nd time against arch rivals Real Madrid. A lot of drama in that match. So, but we'll be joining live. We'll be joining shortly with them for the match between Tottenham and Liverpool. Liverpool needs just they need just a draw in this match, but they are already leading 3-1 against Tottenham. They're already leading 3-1 against Tottenham, and they will join them shortly. So 3 minutes already into the second half. I'm saying is it a corner kick or a throw in? Yes, a throw in, and I see Andy Robertson right there is a throw into Liverpool, and the Robertson throws to Ryan Gravenberch, and then say Konate, Alexander Arnold back to Konate, and then of course Van Dijk, McAllister, Cody Gakpo drives in. Is he going to shoot? McAllister. Cody Gakpo, you should have put that ball in the net.
Maybe Gakpo was being overly generous.
Gakpo being unnecessarily generous there. He had the ball. He had just the keeper to beat.
The heart of the Tottenham defensive lineman.
Oh my goodness. He had just the goalkeeper Vicario to beat there. I decided that he wanted to pass the ball. Well, good heart, but bad decision. He sends the ball. Instead of putting the ball in the net, sends the ball across the penalty area. And then the ball couldn't be connected by Luis Diaz. I think Diaz was the intended personality. Konate fends Solanke over. Don't get yourself injured. Konate. Alisson still with the ball. Drops the ball to the floor. Van Dijk,
77 days.
Robertson,
Summit of the mountain on the 2nd of November.
okay, who goes here?
Salah.
Salah,
2 months without a league goal. Mo Salah.
Salah, still on 27 points, 27 goals, Mo Salah. You have Konate, Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah back to Alexander-Arnold, and then Sen gives, I think, Van Dijk and the Robertson back to Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk sends the ball intense for Gakpo.
Winning the ball back so easily on that Liverpool.
Gravenberch
Set
to
up nicely when Tottenham drop off.
Alexander-Arnold to Van Dijk.
One of the lines, there you go. Gravenberch.
Gravenberch.
There's the next spare man. So easy to break through.
Think
Much damage Liverpool want to do.
Tottenham, their greatest problem so far this season is their defense.
That's Gakpo.
Danso. Oh, it's a corner. It's a corner, all right. Liverpool has Chelsea next.
Lovely play.
If Chelsea give them a guard of honor.
Go either side of Vicario or through his legs at this point. 3 options to shoot himself and score.
Oh,
Unselfishly,
that was being unselfish
our teammate
by Gakpo. So Liverpool has their third corner.
attacking the top end in the second half.
Same Brennan Johnson right there in the box. McAllister to take the corner. Vicario
Next grip for short corner.
is telling
Taking to Soboslai.
Zoboslai.
Danso
Danso heads it out for a corner.
for another corner.
Danso had been unselfish, as a striker. Sometimes I know you're trying to maybe add to the goal tally of your teammates, but I think his front was clear enough for him to nasa that ball.
There's something here. Wide open.
Corner, McAllister,
Konate rising.
Konate rising high, but couldn't connect his head. Zoboslai,
Soboslai doing well. McAllister.
McAllister. Oh,
And another corner.
another corner for Liverpool. McAllister going there.
Trying to pick out a pass here, McAllister. Soboslai does well. Gets a little bit lucky there. He's under a lot of pressure.
Zoboslai was just lucky there.
McAllister gets the ball. You can see he's waiting. See if there's an option that opens up. Nothing does.
Okay, I think that ball got a touch on Ben Davies. That's why it's a corner. It was a shot directly from McAllister, or touched the leg of the Ben Davies. McAllister, Liverpool fourth corner.
So McAllister again.
Into the box, straight into the hands of Vicario, who is trying to take his time, is looking around for the Gakpo right in his front. To his right, Kevin Danso is, of course, throws it to Kevin Danso. Where is this? Well, of course, Danso back to Vicario. Oh, the Liverpool supporters are singing Mo Salah, big valve fouled there by Alexander-Arnold.
Weekends of the Premier League season to unfold.
Vicario,
Another desperate clearance from Vicario. Salah. Gravenberch. Rescued by
Liverpool couldn't get themselves. Couldn't get himself to score there.
Overplaying now, Liverpool. 0-0.
All right, ball back to Van Dijk, and then Tottenham are not looking in any way motivated here. They are not looking in any way motivated. Of course, it's a goal kick to possession so far in the second half, 59%, 41, 59 to Liverpool. Doge.
They've done to get this far. They want to go to every game and keep up this fabulous record of
Van Dijk,
losing 2 games and collect as many
Robertson.
points as they can between now and the end of the season.
Robertson passes back to Alisson.
Be top 4 all time in the Premier League.
So it's Liverpool's 34th goal of the season. Because if they win, they have definitely they have a. If they win, of course, just if they get just a draw, boom, they are EPL champions. 2025, they get just a draw. Salah. Salah shoots but deflected. Of course, deflected off the back of Bergval Lucas, and his fifth corner to Liverpool, and the Robertson going there to do his corner duties. Don't forget Liverpool. McAllister plays it. He's not safe. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Kicked away. Oh. Zuboslav fouls.
Yeah, there'll be all sorts of things checked. I think they'll all get cleared on first glance. This is the Alexander-Arnold lovely touch. And hits this with his left foot. Yes, it hits Sarr on the elbow, but his arms are near enough to his body. Cleared from the
That is not a penalty. What is a... Yes. That ball, that shot touched the hand of or the chest of Danso. But and then Salah is also saying Destiny Ugudogie fouled him from behind. I think there's going to be a light check there, and it's not. I don't think it's a serious check. Doesn't warrant it. Doesn't warrant it. It's just a scramble in the box. Doesn't warrant a penalty. VAR check over. Kick this ball out. Let's enjoy our game. All right, so Ben Davies out.
The Premier League Summer Series is making a return to the US. Bournemouth, Everton, Manchester United, and West Ham. Coming to New Jersey, Chicago, and Atlanta from July 26 through August 3.